Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Elizabeth Hearts here. I'm somebody who's into Harajuku fashion as well as anime and cosplay. So today I'm in cosplay in these one piece Nami. Yeah, Nami. Yeah, it actually looks like one of my previous cosplay character, which is Nanami, also orange wig here. And this is Nami from One Piece. Actually today, if you notice that it's quite similar to what I did in the previous video, where today is the night where I actually just finished the One Piece puzzle event. Tonight, not tonight, now it's already morning because I came home. I was rushing the blog post and then adding the photos, adjusting the lightings and everything, and I didn't want to remove my makeup because it's not very often I cosplay, especially nowadays when I'm having a lot of blogging and stuff to do. So I'm keeping my makeup, and I actually trimmed my wig a bit because, oh my god, I tell you, I got this costume in so last minute. I wasn't really happy the way it was. It's like this part is supposed to be until here thicker and the wig and stuff like that, but it was too rushed for me to do any amendments. So I was a bit upset when I was at the event, but after a while I got better, and it was a really fun event. So I managed to save a bit of the wig so that it doesn't touch the shoulder anymore. And then I quite like Nami character because she has high forehead like me. Well, basically there's a lot of One Piece character, but I felt like her character in this costume especially is more suitable for me because I'm not a very heavy chest lady. So yeah. And further down the road I might cosplay more character in this, where it was the 2 year before hair, before she got the long hair, the big boobs and stuff. So that will be in the future plans. But right now, today I'm actually in a new segment, and I first want to have a big disclaimer, or anything, maybe not disclaimer, a big apology to those who actually gave me the questions in about mid-September. I'm so sorry, but I kept them all here, all the questions for cosplay. So since I'm having lots of meetups every month, either alternate between Harajuku fashion or anime and cosplay, I did keep all the what do you call that, cosplay questions for the past few months, just that I didn't have the time to go through them. I'm so sorry, but I kept all your questions. It's just that I'm not sure how many I can finish today. And it's not like I felt like I'm so professional and I can do all this kind of question and answer kind of stuff, but maybe because more of like being the owner of Haru House back then, I've encountered hundreds if not thousands of actual cosplayer coming to me. Like it started in 2005, where there wasn't much cosplay scene going on, and everybody were asking and wanting to know more, wanting to understand more, how can I help them and what kind of question they went through. So I have a lot of experience in terms of that, and I'm thankful for given opportunities to do a few judging for cosplay competition and being guest in overseas. So adding all the combination of the knowledge, I won't say I'm very professional, but it's based on my own personal experience that I'm able to help the noobs or the newbies. I cannot help the professional, I'm not that level yet, but I'm more than happy to share. I mean, how to say that, everybody start from scratch, right? Even for me. It's just that maybe my first time cosplaying will be like in 1996, like that was so long ago. But back then it was worse. I had my teachers to help me for the cosplay thing, where I was the Little Mermaid. It was a musical play, I have to sing live and stuff like that. So it was pretty stressful. So I upped my game. In 1997, I did Sailor Moon, and I gathered a few of my classmates. I made the costumes. We didn't have wig back then, so we tried to tie our hair. So back then my hair was till my butt, so I was obviously the moon. Yeah, because only I was crazy enough to have the 2 ponytail and the 2 buns and stuff like that. And back then I had the wand as well. I have a lot of crazy time during my school days and stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of conclude my cosplay, how do you call it, startup. Yeah, it wasn't easy. Back then, a lot of things you have to do it yourself. Unlike now, everybody is so fortunate. And I know there are some people who still go on and on and on about cosplay. You must make your own and whatever. But I would say cosplay is just like another hobby. May it be fishing or may it be cooking. Not everybody know how to cook. Not everybody know how to sew. So, and also due to the e-commerce market, now things are so easily available. But like I say, another reason why I stay in this costume is like, yeah, you can buy something because you need it urgently. But you still somehow need to check whether it's accurate or whether you are able to edit it to what you want as the perfect final result. You need to trim your wig. It doesn't mean you put it on, you buy, you put it on, that's it. No, you need to trim it, you need to shape it, you need to style it or volume it, whatever, you know. And even the costume, whether it fits you perfectly. Nobody is a perfect SML. That's why Haru always insists in custom tailoring, because we believe that everybody is differently sized. You could be S here and you could be M here, or the other way around. Or you could have a longer arms or something like that. So since you're going to spend the kind of money, why not get it custom tailored, right? And yeah, my engaged tailor, he's also very kind. He knows that if there's any mistake, he's willing to change a new one for free. So that's the kind of assurance that I felt like if I'm to start out in cosplay, I like that kind of assurance. Like, you know, maybe I don't know so much, but at least my tailor is doing the best they can to fit me perfectly. And yeah, I'll be the one doing the measurements and stuff. So I already measured so many humans. Yeah, so without further ado, get ready your drinks and we are gonna start. So yeah, but anyway, this is my Save the Earth straw. It's a metallic one. Yeah, I've been trying to save the earth a lot and reduce my wastage on plastic and stuff like that. Okay, get your drink ready because this is really gonna be a chit chat session. Can't wait for the first question. Are you ready? I won't be naming who said the questions, but oh my god, there's quite a lot. So that you won't be shy, because some people are shy about that question. So I'll just pick one at random and I'll answer that question, and I hope that it's your question. So the very first question we have, whoa, it was a topic that was actually going on these days. Cosplayers nowadays are so sexy. Is it okay to cosplay non-sexy version like cover-up chairs, part of Rikyo Matoi battle dress? Okay, I may have encountered a lot of cosplay, but I'm not an encyclopedia. I do not know what it means by Rikyo Matoi battle dress, but give me a moment. Where's my phone? Maybe I'll just Google it for a while. But like I say, I'll answer the first part of the question. The first question is, cosplay nowadays are so sexy. Yes, it's true. We are all complaining about it. But there's nothing harmful about it. It's how to say, you're willing to do it, nobody's stopping you. But of course, there's photog that's so happy, there's viewers that's so happy. But of course, you have to take safety measures. You don't want anything to happen, unpleasant happenings and stuff like that. So let me Google this and see how it looks like. So I will answer this. I will understand the second part of your question. Okay, I guess you wanted to cosplay this character. And I can show the audience as well what this person could be asking me about. Okay. Okay, this is Kill la Kill, I know. Okay, so I believe you're talking about this. Okay, so first part of your question is, so sexy, yes. Is it okay to cosplay non-sexy version? Full stop first. Hold on. Non-sexy. what is this? This is non-sexy at all. It's alright. And if you are to cover up the chest part of this character, I will say, provided you can find a very close to your skin, kind of like a stocking, body stocking, if not, please don't. Because why? Because our community is so salty. Okay, I shall not say salty, but, well, I would say the fundamentals of cosplay is that you have to try to stick as much as possible to the original character that was supposed to be. So if she's like showing more skin, and then you're going to cover it up, but if let's say your covered parts couldn't show the under boob, but just like a piece of cloth under, you're going to get into some discussions behind your back or discussions online about you, and I don't think as a new cosplayer or someone who's trying out will want to counter it or encounter it. So best not to, unless it's really like a bodysuit kind that gives you skin color, makes it look like even if you take a picture you can't tell. Yeah, that'll be safe. But I understand this part because previously in AFA we had a problem with this cosplayer, one of our auntie from the church called, and all the drama and stuff. So I understand the auntie's concern point of view, because how to say, yeah, we know there's a church in Suntec City and there's kids, yes, but if you stop and think for a while that you think under boobs is okay, but if you think about it, the kids point of view, they look up, they don't just see under boob, they see more than what our eye levels see. So they might have the wrong thinking that, wow, this is how, you know, the kind of thing. So this, I believe, will be the mindset of the auntie or the lady, whatever. But yeah, so the youth were like, it's alright, she's doing so a good job and whatever, but like I said, there's always two sides of the story. So we have to understand why the poor cosplayer is so stressed and why the auntie is so stressed. So it's both things, so it's very hard to find a balance. So if you're wanting to cosplay this character, my suggestion is, unless you can find a very fitting bodysuit that sticks to your skin to show the curves and everything, don't do that. Don't risk that. Okay, I hope that answered your questions, whoever you are. And next question, hey, I think every time I answer a question, I shall remove the paper. If not, yeah, let me see what question I picked up next. Okay, this is a short one. Any tips for untangling wigs? Wow, this one, okay. I guess most of you bought your wigs from China. That's why it tangles or something. Because my experience from Japan wigs, or the better quality ones, they don't tangle so easily. So if you are facing counter with untangling wigs, a personal tip that I used to do is, I feel that you can actually before you style a wig, you can actually sort of condition it. I know things like aerosol and stuff, you can't ship it over, but you can actually find local, like those hair shine treatment, not the water type but the more like hairspray type for your wig. You just go through a layer or two before you style your wig, so that when you want to take out the styles, it's easier to comb it back. And of course it's better if you get pay a bit more, you get wig that's heat resistant, that you can work out the curls again, or you can work out the straightness of the hair. So that would be better. Or if you felt like you just want to wear it one time, like some people call it disposable wigs, then by all means. But yeah, it's better to do it before than you do already, then you want to untangle. But anyway, if let's say it really tangled, what are you gonna do? Some people will say that, oh, you can just put a lot of conditioner, soak it before you wash it like a hair, whatever the thing. But there are also people who say use detergent to soak it overnight and stuff like that. But I felt that the easiest and quickest way is actually when you receive the wig. Yes, it's brand new, but just go through a layer of that thin treatment shine and stuff like that. So whatever you work with, it'll be easier. And of course, if you're wearing a costume that has details on the shoulders or sequins, and you have a long wig, I mean, good luck, because every time you turn your head, tangles. Every time you turn your head, tangles. So yeah, you have to take into consideration, especially characters like Miku, you know, your hair so long and then you're turning, friends calling you, so excited running around, and of course you tangle. So just be very gentle with your movement, it saves you a lot of trouble as well. So I hope this answers your questions. Tired. I don't know how long I can go on for this, but I'll try to answer as much as I can before I can finally change out and rest, because I still have a video to edit, the one that I went for this event. I took a lot of snips, so it's almost like a vlog of what happened today. So yeah. Next question. This is very interesting. Next one. How to prevent bottom eyeliner from smudging? Oh, this is not just a cosplay question. I have a lot of people who ask me, because I'm also a beauty blogger. A lot of people ask me about that. So basically it depends on your, first it depends on the product of course, but it also depends on your skin type. If your skin type is oily, it's a bit harder to control. And if you're using the gel type, yes, it's also hard to control. But if you're using a gel type that is waterproof and oil proof, that is the multi-proof, which I recently recommended it. It's called the Mercy, if I'm not wrong, from Korea. Yeah, and there's discount if you buy it from my link. But anyway, that kind of product I think will be helpful, because no longer is the time where we just use waterproof, oil-proof. Now it's multi-proof. But of course, if you just want to get one that you don't have to wait to ship or anything, I would say try to keep that area like oil-free would be better. Like you get those waterproof liquid eyeliner, right? You have to blot your nose when it's oily, right? But you also have to blot a few areas. That is your under eye, your eyebrow bones, and whatever area that is protruding out. I know the driest area is normally here, maybe under the cheekbone, but the forehead also oily. So if you do that, also blot under your eye. Okay, so it'll be better. And do a slight touch up with a foundation pressed powder, but don't go over your eyeliner. If not, you'll be like blurring it or lightening it or stuff like that. So I wouldn't recommend to keep touching up your eyeliner, but yeah, the easiest way would be to get a multi-proof one. Yeah, I hope this answers your question. So the next one we have, okay, what are the difference between female and male highlight and contour in terms of daily use and cosplay? What does this person try to say? Female and male highlight. I will say maybe you're talking about the features. Actually, more or less, I think it's almost the same, except that male features are normally more masculine. But unless you're a cross-dresser or another guy to girl, girl to guy kind of thing, this thing might not apply. But daily use and cosplay, I will say cosplay is always more dramatic, because we go for photo shoots, we go for indoor shoot, we go for outdoor shoot, and if you have that kind of makeup level in real life, I think it might scare the person because it's like so up close. But if you're all dressed up wearing a wig, people understand, right? It's more forgiving. It's just like okay, a more extravagant comparison is like those opera people, because they're wearing so opera. So when they have the opera makeup, you're alright with it. Or with the drag queen, they're wearing all sequins and blings, and they have the big hair, they have the arch brows, you're okay with that. So it's not, I won't say it's not impossible to blend, because there are some that requires, like for example, if you're cosplaying a schoolgirl, you cannot have a dramatic look, right? So it still depends, but yeah, the difference in contouring, I would say, is slightly stronger if let's say you're cosplaying a character, because normally we'll try to reshape our face to look totally like the character. Like some people need a longer slit eye, or you know, a rounder eyes, that kind of thing, you know what I mean? That's where you need more different kind of shading and stuff like that. But in daily life, no, you don't want to scare your friends unless you are going for like a dinner or something. So yeah, normally cosplay makeup skills are a bit different from daily life, and I hope this answers your question. If not, you can ask me again. Okay, let's go on to the next question. Okay, I am starting to grow biceps. Is there a special technique to conceal them to cosplay sleeveless costumes? This is a tough question. Okay, the quickest way is to choose cosplay there's sleeveless one lah. Sorry, but if let's say you've been planning to wear this costume for a long time and you start to grow biceps, special technique it's part of your skin that you're exposing and you want to make it smaller or whatever. I will say this is really hard because maybe I'm not a fitness teacher. I couldn't share with you how to reverse a bicep growing, but the easiest way, don't kill your brain cells over it. Just do something that covers, not just cover the biceps, but not the tight kind of cover, but you will still see the biceps, but maybe a looser kind of costume that don't really show. So, or you can do that, but maybe it's out of the angle, like crop off or something. But there's ways to cheat. But like I say, the easiest way is to just don't stress yourself, don't kill your brain cells. There are so many characters that you can cosplay, and there's so many costume per character, like manga version, anime version. Just choose one that don't kill your brain. But however, if you already bought it, then that could be a problem, because not just it could show, maybe your armhole might feel tighter as well. So my best advice is when you bought a costume, don't go for extreme diets to change the size, because it might become too big or too small unless you're very experienced with it, like you can go big or small, that kind of stuff. Yeah, and I hope this answered your question, though it's not very well answered. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, let me see. Okay, how to search for photogs, especially unique shoots like cosplay. How to search for photogs? Okay, I will say normally normal photog and cosplay photog, there's a difference in them. Normal photogs, they normally go for portrait, you look good, the standard, like the ratio of the pictures and stuff like that, and you know, whatever. But if you find a cosplay photographer, they are going to understand what is required, the dreamy effect, the anime poses, the feel of the environment, the aura, the props. It's a very different thing. So if you're talking about a cosplay photographer, I wouldn't say cross-playing is unique because it's still a character even though you're a cross-dresser. So it's just more on maybe you're talking about a cross-dresser who is not being mine, but the photographer. Was that what you meant? Like, I know some people were like, oh, I only shoot female, or I only shoot male, or I only shoot traps or cross-dresser. I don't think there is such a thing, but an easy way I would recommend is maybe you want to cross-dress, right? I'm sure there are examples there, and you will check who they tag in their photos that took the photo with them. And if you're lucky, you just ask them, maybe they don't mind help you, or you can ask if the cross-dresser that you took as a reference whether could link up, you know, you guys to help, or you can join them in the shoot, or you know, that kind of thing. So cosplay community is more about making new friends, knowing people, sharing informations. Of course, there are some people who don't, but I would think majority be make the world a happier place if you are to just share, like, hey, may I know if the photographer who took this photo is willing to take other people as well, like aka me, or like you can just message the photographer. I think they don't bite you, so they're all nice people. Just try. But if let's say some charge, then yeah, maybe because their job is worth the money, or if there's some who don't mind, just try it out. I mean, you help them, they help you, that kind of stuff. Yeah, maybe that would be a good entry level to try out. And they are usually more open to ideas, but maybe the downside is they're maybe not so experienced. It takes a bit more practices to make it perfect, or a bit of warm up before you get the good shots. Yeah, and I hope this answered your questions. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, what is the secret exercise to remove belly fats? Okay, secret exercise. I think if you Google this question, a few steps will come out. But normally there are exercises that uses your abdominal muscles, and of course it's not just that. The most important is your diet have to control as well. No point you exercise and then you keep eating that kind of stuff. So I know one thing good is the Taiwanese style, they always talk about 油切. What is 油切? It's the cut oil. And how they do it is drinking tea, I guess, but it's not the sugar type, it's the non-sugar type. So I grew up doing that, maybe drinking that, maybe that's why I'm so immune to it. But I'm alright with sugarless tea, but there are some people who cannot take it. But if you want to, you know, so you have to. Or you can drink some things like what do you call that? Apple vinegar, that kind of thing, where it's health benefits and blah blah blah. But I will say, yeah, besides doing exercise, you need to watch your diet. And exercise wise, maybe more of like I don't do that kind of thing, but let me help you out by checking a bit. Okay, here are some of the very good example. Like I said, you Google, it will come out. Okay, so let me read out a few for you. It's like crunches, twist crunches, side crunch, reverse crunch, vertical leg crunch, bicycle exercise, lunge, twist, rolling plank exercise, and blah blah blah. If you do not know, there's also lots of YouTube tutorials that you can look for. So I'm not a trainer or a fitness teacher, but I think this helps. Okay, and I hope this answers your question. So moving on, I think I'm really tired. My visions is kind of blurred. So I shall go for the last question. Then next time I'll do the rest. I hope if you don't mind. Okay, the last question for today. What are some good lens brand for cosplay with unique colors? Okay, I wouldn't say if there's any in particular, because nowadays lenses are so competitive as well. A good contact lens shop would have normally quite a variety of brands, but I know it's very important to get authentic ones. There are some brands that say they are this, but actually they are imitation. So yes, there are imitation even for lens. So if the price is freaking cheap, I mean, come to think of it, I mean, it's like common sense, right? How can a good quality stuff that's good for your eyes be that dirt cheap? So yeah, it's better to get the authentic ones than get knockoffs. It's just like cosmetics and other things. There's a lot of knockoffs in the market. So like I say, the eyes is the most vulnerable part of our face, our body. So please get a good one. Don't get an imitation and then, you know, things happen. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. So a good brand that I worked with back then was Honey Colors. I think back then there was some discount code that you can use. If you're not sure, you can check out my previous blog posts on them, the discount code for whatever discount they're having, or you can text them, say whether Elizabeth Hart's promo code still works for them or something like that. So I've tried their lens. It was really good. I felt so comfortable. But then when I go to some country to buy the lens, it's same brand, but no, I felt the difference. So I know there are imitations and I know that there are authentic ones. So stick to the authentic ones. You know lah, like for example, you buy this thing, you say example, like oh this Geo lens, and you see, yeah, Geo lens design, but the packaging is something else. So it's so obvious, right? If it's Geo Lens, the packaging has to be in Geo Lens. If it's whatever fairy, whatever the angel, the brand, then it has to be that packaging to be authentic, right? And sometimes they have the hologram seal and that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's worth it lah. I mean, you pay a little bit more, but you're assured, you have a peace of mind, and you don't worry about, you know, mishaps and stuff like that. But of course, how you keep and how you touch and how you wash your lens also makes a big difference. And before you touch your lens, make sure your hand is clean. Don't like go and touch other thing or kamchong spider, you know, and you know, disasters can happen. So thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this new yeah, I've been thinking of using a name. Maybe I should just, it can't be like Ask Elizabeth. It's like maybe Ask Lizzie. Yeah, a short segment, or Ask, I don't know, maybe you guys can give me some suggestion. But right now I shall do the Q&A cosplay segment. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, remember to share and comment like what other questions you have, because I will actually keep the questions and add them to the bin and slot them in each time I have questions. May it be on any part of my social media platform, and I'll take pick kind of lucky dip to answer your questions. So it could be this time, it could be that time, I don't know. We won't know. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you for those who contributed. And I'm so sorry if I cannot finish all the questions today because it's really late. It's like 12:30 something. By the time I shower, wash my hair, blah 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 blah, blah, I'm like okay, anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and remember to subscribe and turn on the notifications so that you won't miss any videos of mine. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye!